Hello, my name is Will. You may also know me as Indie Shark, Hellion King 1, Parakeet 404, or The Parakeet. Um, the reason why I'm making this video today is to shed some light on the social media posts that I have been making about quote unquote quitting Twitch. Um, when I say quitting Twitch, I don't mean it literally. I'm not gonna completely quit Twitch. Um, but in order to know why I quit Twitch in this sense, you have to know some backstory. Bear with me, it all leads up to why I quit Twitch in the current sense. So I first started using Twitch or its predecessor, Justin TV, um, when I was like 8 or 9 years old. So I was still a kid. I don't even I wasn't even middle school. I was in elementary school. So my best friend's older brother, we were at his house and he was watching it, and it was some guy broadcasting his life, and I was thought that's the coolest thing ever. So um I bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. I just recovered from pneumonia. I'm still feeling some side effects, so bear with me. Um, so it was cool. So I started going there more and more frequently, and I started chatting with viewers, and I made friends. If you know me online, you'll know that I'm a social person. Um, I'm outspoken, probably one of my worst qualities. Um, and I just like being with people. So I got to know a lot of people, and it was a lot of fun. One of the craziest moments was when they got swatted. Now, being an 8 or 9 year old kid, I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. Was I an idiot? Absolutely. Because now, if you told me someone got swatted, I'd be like, oh shit. But like at the time, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh shit. Uh, so yeah, and chat was long ago because that was like the first time we ever saw on a live stream or live that someone getting swatted. For at least in my respect, a lot of other viewers were freaking out because of it. So it must have been their first time. I don't know if there was a live broadcast of someone getting swatted before, but this was the first time for I'm gonna say all of us. Probably not, but all of us. And it was just a lot, and I made a lot of friends through Justin TV. I made I chatted with them. I was known as the quote unquote baby of Justin TV because I was 8 or 9 at the time, and yeah, I just talked to people as they grew up. I grew up, um, and yeah, lot of nice people, a lot of nice people. So then, um, the guy expanded Justin TV in order to include multiple channels, multiple people broadcasting their lives. Again, a lot of fun. Um, Justine got her start from that, from vlogs, and that was just a lot of fun. Again, I was still communicating with these guys. I was still chatting with these guys. We were watching people live out their lives. I remember at freaking 2 a.m. in the morning, I was watching some guy in California play the saxophone. Now, my parents were a little pissed because I didn't know the concept of headphones at the time, but it was still grand. Uh, so, yeah, that was fun. We were all chatting about it, and it was fun. Made a lot of friends, and so what grew from that was gameplay, live streaming, and what is current day Twitch, which I moved over. I'd probably be there over there probably the latest out of all my friends. Yeah, I probably moved out there latest. Uh, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Uh, and as I grew up, they grew up again, and I met some of these people in person. Great people, great people, and we had a lot of fun. We talked, we gamed together. We would we would sometimes set up small gatherings like at a movie theater or something. And yeah, um, at that time I was sort of flip flopping between Justin TV and Twitch because Twitch was still young and Justin TV was established, and I was still having fun at both. All my online friends or friends, in some senses, because I do know some of them pretty well now. We would just we'd chat, we'd hang out on channels. Yeah, it was fun, and so around 3 years at this point, 3 years ago. So when I was 15, um, I probably started using Twitch the most, uh, more than Justin TV, and I would just be hopping around channels, just talking to people, not really settling down a community, not really, not really getting involved in the stream, and I was fine with that. I mean, I was still like a hyperactive teenager. I was 15 years old, so I didn't know what the world was. I probably thought I did, but I didn't know what I was doing. Um, Again, still keeping friends, still making some new friends, talking to people, just just talking to people about their daily lives, and it was great. I had a ton of fun. And then so about about a year and a half ago at this point, I was talking to a couple of my friends, and they were talking about how they started getting involved on other people's streams, and never crossed my mind once because I thought just bouncing around other people's streams, not really getting involved, just letting people do what they want, just not really caring about a community of viewers, just like hanging out with a bunch of people, not really caring about a Twitch community. Yeah, that sounds like a dick thing to say, but it's true. Uh, they talked about settling down on streams and stuff like that, and say, hey, this is pretty nice. And so again, still being known as the baby in the group, they were like, you should try it, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. At this point, again, I'm not going to name specific streamers because some of the stuff is confidential. I shouldn't be saying it. So, I found a stream, and I was like, and what they told me really stuck in my head. You should try joining a community. And so I was like, okay. So I subbed to a streamer for the first time. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to be subbed in order to be part of a Twitch community. That is a bullshit lie. Okay, but um, but I subbed to a streamer for the first time, and I just began being involved in the community. I attended events. I talked to people. We played games with each other. It was fun. It was really fun. Started talking to people. That was probably the first community I ever joined. Was probably the most fun I had in a long while on Twitch or Justin TV. And I was like, I should have done this earlier. This is great, cause I know, cause like I had outside friends on Twitch, um, but like we would play games together. We, depending on which area they were, they'd have like little gatherings or whatever. they'd meet up for like a movie or whatever. Um, and yeah, but like on a and we talk every so often, but like on a Twitch community, like one that I settled down in, we were talking constantly, we were playing games with each other constantly. We were just having an all around great time, and so I I joined another one, and I think by like around 9 months ago, I'd say I joined and settled down in 5 to 6 communities, Twitch communities. Um, yeah, four of them I know I subbed. One of them I don't think I subbed, and the other one, the other one, oh no wait no wait, 5 I subbed, one I didn't sub. Um, and yeah, and so for a good 4 months, that was the most fun. Like I know I said that was earlier that when I joined my first community, that was the most fun I had a Twitch in a while. I and when I for those 5 months, for those 4 or 5 months that I was in all these communities, I had a ton of fun. I met so many new people. I became friends with so many people. It was awesome. It was awesome time. The most fun I had on Twitch or Justin TV, which is saying a lot because on Justin TV I had a blast. Um, and yeah, so then around 4 months ago, some drama started. I was so one streamer again. I'm not gonna name them. The way they deal with problems in chat is that they throw it on the mods. And the mods don't necessarily want to do it because depending on what they do, they may they may look bad. And I understand that. I have been a mod on a couple streams. I understand that. You don't it's your job to deal with issues on stream. However, again, you don't necessarily want to look like Big Brother on stream. You don't want, yeah. So a lot of the times the mods would ignore issues on stream, and since and these went like if it was like someone saying like something like really really bad, they'd get banned instantly. Like it wasn't like big issues. It was like arguments between people, and since the mods weren't doing really anything about it, because again this is vague territory, should mods help settle disputes, up to them. But since I'm me, I'm social, I'm outspoken, they whatchamacallit, they came to me for help, and I was like, and if I had some foresight, I would have turned them away, but I helped them settle a dispute, and that sort of made the mods angry because it's technically their job, and they went to the streamer, and the streamer didn't really care, but they were upset because the mods were upset, so they didn't really know what to do with it, and so they didn't really do anything about me, and so the mods were super pissed at me. Uh, but again, it's really up to their discretion whether they should um, settle disputes. And so people started coming to me with their issues and their drama and stuff like that. And so, yeah. And so that went on. And then stuff got out of hand. Uh, like, people would talk behind people's backs about each other. Streamers would talk bad about viewers or their mods. Mods would talk bad about the streamer. Viewers were pissed at mods, and that just got out of hand. Like, people were mad at each other. People were being pissed at each other. I had a streamer that I modded for come up to me and be like, "Listen, we need to ban so and so because they said this about me." And I was like, and I was scratching, and I was like, sort of scratching my head because the viewer who said it was actually a friend of mine, and I was like, I don't want to get in the middle of this, but just make up, like, because when the person said it, they got into a big argument. There was people taking sides, and they wanted me to take a side, and I was like, I'm not gonna take a side in this. I just want to have fun at this point. And so that started increasing. More people were arguing with each other. So people were people were like talking back about each other, talking behind people's backs, uh, just making life miserable for people on the stream. And and that's not everyone. That's not everyone. That's not everybody at all. People still like settled disputes off stream. People still got along great together. But it was like people and a lot of people, but again, not everyone. A lot of people just didn't get along. They didn't like the streamer. The streamer would talk bad about them. The streamer would say stuff, and like at this point, I was like, people just need to just make up. People need to make up. They need to. It's because instead of this arguing match, which is getting other streamers involved, with other streamers and other viewers involved, and they should just make up. They should really just make up because people will we welcome you in our community. We want you in our community. But if you do this stuff, like go out of your way to make people's day miserable, or go out of your way to make a viewer stream miserable, or go out of your way to talk about a viewer behind their back or a mod behind their back, that makes the whole community look bad in a sense, because if a regular viewer comes in for the first time on a stream, guess what? They're not gonna want to be on this on Sell Down the community, because they see, oh, this stuff's happening. Maybe I don't want to be here, and that sucks. That really sucks. Uh, and so um, that started building up. People came with me for their drama. People talked about me about their drama, and so then we're gonna fast forward. I sort of was just dealing with it. I'd I'd not really take sides. I'd settle it, but people would still ask me to take sides on issues. So we're just gonna fast forward to TwitchCon, which at this point, like, I was losing interest in Twitch. Not because of Twitch itself. I still love Twitch the site. I really do. I was in more losing. It was more. I was more losing fun in the fact that there was just drama and shit, and I didn't. I didn't think it was fun. Were there moments that were fun? Oh yes, absolutely, absolutely. There was moments that was fun, but like going on raids and stuff, that was fun. I had fun doing that. But yeah, it was. I just started having less and less fun with it, and so I decided not to go to TwitchCon this year because of the fact that people were like this, and I was like, I really don't want to go to TwitchCon, even though a lot of my older friends and a lot of my newer friends were going to TwitchCon, and I did want to see them, but at the same time, I know that if these two people met, or so and so met, or so and so heard this about someone, that they were going to confront them, and I just didn't want to be a part of it. And for once in my Justin TV slash Twitch career, or viewing, I don't have a career in it. Uh, I was glad that I was not social with Twitch or Justin TV. By the way, I'm saying Twitch or Justin TV because yes, I know Justin TV has been taken down, or the website's still there, just that nothing's on there. But I'm using those two things because I was 8 years old. That's 8 or 9 years old. That's 9 or 10 years that I've been social. I've been active. I've been wanting to do stuff on Twitch or on Justin TV, and I had fun all 9 or 10 years. But like this like couple of months leading, like these 1 or 2 months leading up to TwitchCon, I was like, I'm not gonna go. I just don't want to go. Uh, and for once, I I didn't regret my decision. Were there great stuff? Was there great stuff at TwitchCon? Yes, absolutely. Was there a lot of shit that went down at TwitchCon? Absolutely. People were being nasty to each other. People were pissing each other off on purpose. People were talking behind people's back. I I stayed off of social media a whole weekend because I was getting tweets or updates from people talking bad about each other. That's how bad it was. And what can I say? It's just a bunch of shit. Uh and so that happened, I started slowly but surely. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. Slowly but surely, my Twitch motivation just completely started to completely fade. And you guys probably know that. Like, I was barely on streams. I was barely doing anything on people's Discord servers, or yeah, like I was just not involved in Twitch. Uh what can I say? And it's not like I didn't want to be. It's just that, well, I wanted to because I just couldn't stand the bullshit. Like, I just couldn't stand the bullshit that people were doing, saying. And so um I really started around a week ago or a week and a half ago. uh I started feeling sick. A week ago. What am I saying? A week ago, week and a half ago, a week ago. A week ago, I started feeling sick, and so at first I blew it off. Whatever. Turns out it was pneumonia. Uh, and so, I mean, people wished me well. Thank you for wishing me well. I really appreciate it. Uh, but so I tried to go on Twitch, and immediately people were whispering me about bullshit. Like, bullshit people said about each other, bullshit that other people said, bullshit from the streamer, bullshit from the viewers, bullshit from subs, mods, everyone. And when I mean everyone, I don't mean everyone. I mean like every specific category on Twitch, there was some sort of drama. Whether it was a streamer, mod, viewer, sub, people just people just had issues with each other. And I was like, I'm trying to get better. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just I just I just can't. I just really can't. And so I tried to deal with it for a little while. But then on Twitter, the tweets, there were some posts. We're just going to leave it at that. There were some posts or tweets, whatever the fuck you like to call them, that at that moment, I was just like, fuck it. I I don't want to be on Twitch anymore. So I quit. So I quit Twitch. Uh I am fully recovered from pneumonia, so yay. Uh but and I returned to my social media hiatus. So that's good. That's always good. And yeah. Um so we're present day now. Took me a day or two to deliberate what I wanted to do on Twitch, if I was going to return to Twitch, even, because I was so fed up at this point. And so, I have decided that I will return to Twitch once I'm completely 100%, because I'm not 100% right now. I will admit it. Uh, and I will be part of communities. However, ooh, this is the surprise. Surprise. I have decided that I am going to start streaming myself. Why am I going to start streaming myself? Well, because I just want to make a place where we can all have fun. And yeah, there are ways to do that where I don't have to um, stream, but I want to stream because I want to hang out with y'all. I want to hang out with y'all in a way that I'm interacting with you, not just via like a voice chat, but like you can see me. I can say what's up, what's good, how you doing? Oh, did you see so and so? Oh, did you see that movie? What do you think of it? Oh, did you see what happened on ESPN last night? And I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun again on Twitch. So, uh I'm going to cut my communities in half. So that means I'm only going to be part of like, actually probably more than half depending on server sets. Like two or three communities I'm going to be involved in, including my own stream. Uh and I'm going to start streaming soon. Um I have to get equipment. I have to get some stuff in order first. I have to make sure my roommates respect the stream. Roommates respect the stream. Probably not gonna happen. They're both out, by the way, so that is why. So that is why you don't hear any loud noises, yelling, a or a PlayStation 4 blaring in the background, because they're not here. So, yeah. So streaming date start date is going to be determined, and I can't wait. So everyone, don't worry, I'm not quitting Twitch. This is sort of an evolution for my love of Twitch. Thank you. Peace.